A intro for the drive shaft and the shaft collars, and again this is for people who have never used these parts for VEX Robotics. Here's what the drive shaft looks like. It's a shaft in a square shape, and they come in different sizes or different lengths. Some of them can be very long and some are very short depending on what you need for your robot. Here are the shaft collars. These are what go on the drive shaft to hold on your wheels or gears, and they're tightened with the thinner hex key, or the 5/64 hex key. And as you can see here, they go together. The shaft collar goes on the drive shaft, and then they're tightened. Here is a example of some student work. Let's just pause right there. So here's an example of a drivetrain from some student work, and I want to ask, where do you see both the drive shaft and where do you see the shaft collars? But also, do you notice or see anything that you are familiar with that we learned in previous videos? So check to see what parts you recognize here, and more specifically, look out for the drive shaft and the shaft collar. And also do that in these upcoming slides as well. You're going to see a few more examples of student work. All right, so right there, you see the drive shaft and the collars on that drive shaft holding on this wheel to the frame. Here's another example. What do we notice here? And there is our drive shaft and the collars. And on a claw for the clawbot, right? We might use these on some of our units in the future. Yep, and there is the collar and two collars and the drive shaft connected to the motor. All right, things to remember. Don't over tighten or over loosen the collars. You can strip them if you over tighten them. You're going to use the thinner hex key or the 5/64 hex key on the collars. There are different length drive shafts depending on what you need for your robot. And you will need the collars to hold on your wheels, gears, and sprockets to your robot. Awesome. So make sure you're using them correctly. Have fun.